Hello and welcome to another SH Figuarts Kamen Rider review. SH Figuarts is the new standard figure series that incorporates a banner action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression humanoid action. Kamen Rider Abyss. Now, of course, first look, he's a Ryuki rider, but he didn't appear in Ryuki. He only appeared in the Decade series, and he was a undead that managed to get hold of one of these belt buckles and becomes Kamen Rider Abyss. So not only is he a Blade character from Blade's world in Decade, but also a Ryuki character from Ryuki's world also in Decade, and hence the Kamen Rider Decade logo right there. Now, Bandai has, along with all the Ryuki riders that they're still releasing, they almost managed to release all of them, we decided to release him as well since he is a Ryuki-esque rider. But, you know, he is actually a Decade character. Now, all we need is to get hold of Kamen Rider Kefala in SH Figuarts form, and, you know, all the main Decade riders are pretty much done. Anyway, I mean, we even have the Rising Ultimate form, Cougar, from the Decade series. And we even had the DN Complete form that only appeared in one of the movies, so that's something. Anyway. Pretty neat box. I've like kind of damaged it a little bit. Decade logo right there, Tamashii and Bandai and stuff. He was not released as a Tamashii Web exclusive. Even though as a Decade rider, he has all of the same sort of box design as a Ryuki rider. So you got the metallic letterings just to match his sort of suit color. Abyss right there, and that's a photo of the figure and not the actual character. Generic warning stuff and information, cardboard and so forth. Because the Bandai sticker right there, because this is a Hong Kong release. This is the exact identical thing to the Japanese release, just that we have these sticker things in there with Bandai Asia and the Bandai Asia sticker, and this sticker warning sticker on the back, so we can actually read it, because, you know, Hong Kong people can't read Japanese. Sword Vent, Advent, Strike Vent, simple style and heroic action. Well, I wouldn't really call him heroic action, he's a douche. A pretty cool douche, but still a douche. So, get the box out. Of course, the instruction manual is hidden underneath the backing card, which is in silver, nothing special there. And just simple instructions. We'll be taking photos and posting it on the Facebook album, along with all the box art and such that will also be on the Facebook album. So you can check out the Facebook album and the Facebook link below. Because here's the box, a lot of stuff here. And this guy's pretty cheap in Hong Kong anyway. He is cheap. He's sort of like the same price range as you know, Agito or something, and Agito didn't come with anything, and he doesn't. He comes with loads. He's come with all the weapons, different hands, and all the printed cards. I think he's really cheap. He's like the cheapest Ryuki rider, Decade Ryuki rider. And of course, on the back he also has his stage. All the Ryuki riders have stages. Yeah. So this is taped down. So let's get him off. Come on. There you go. Just put the tape down and then stick on everything. So come on, stage, come out. Got the stage arm. Got the stage handle thing, which you gotta snap out like a model. Unless, you know, all these are like that, so I'll stick this back in there, and then you got the actual stage. Come on. Collectors are like, you know, screaming at the screen right now, like, no, they don't open it like that, you're gonna damage everything, and then it won't be worth jack anymore. Yeah, sure. So pretty cool. Same style as the other every other Ryuki sort of stage. His sort of belt buckles, his card deck holders, logo. So yeah, pretty awesome, methinks. Oops, got to get the clip out, plug in, and and plug in, and plug in, and we got our little stage. Cool. It doesn't really do any rider kicks or anything, so you know, the stage pretty much just for him standing there. Anyway, since this is one of the newer Figuarts releases, the top tray doesn't actually go all the way down, so this just comes off pretty easily. Being a character with so many accessories, you know, do take warning when opening it, because your small stuff like the cards and such will fly all over the place. Alright, accessories. I do love a rider with a lot of accessories because it means there's more stuff to play with. So apart from the closed fists that are already on his body, you got the card holding hand, relaxed hands, spraying open hands, item holding hands like swords and such, and also the other hands for the other thingy items over there. You got the strike vent stuff. So you got two different shots. Got this guy. It's like you got this, like, I guess it's also a shark, so you also can go because that's where the card slides in. So pretty cool. Watch out for these. These are really sharp. It's stabbing my hand as I'm recording this, and it's kind of painful. So it's almost so sharp that it feels maybe a bit fragile because the plastic is so thin. Of course, you got these swords, which I can't get out because the molding tray is pretty spot on with these swords. Come on. Okay, so these swords are pretty good. I mean, there's so much detail going on. Ironically, the shark is sharper than the sword because this doesn't hurt. Not too hard, not too brittle, so that's safe. You won't break it too easily, which is always a good thing. So next we'll look at the cards. So I'll carefully open this packet. So yeah, you got these 4 cards here. You got the final vent card, sword vent, strike vent, and advent, or adovento, if you know, Japanese or something. Pretty cool cards. Just like the Ryuki cards, are slightly darker than what I would have liked. Which the cards are lighter. The card and the laminated end, they've been laminated in a way that they almost feel like that they are stickers, but they're not. And because they're so small, please, you know, be really careful. You know, you don't want to lose these, and they're so small that I can't pick them up. So I just use the moisture of my hands, fingers to stick it up. Yeah, right there, that's the back of the card, just exactly the same as the Ryuki cards. But yeah, these cards are so tiny, my god. Next is Articulation. Now, because of the shape of this guy's armor, you know, shoulder pads and such, you really can't move too much. The neck feels really good when moving him, but because of all these limitations, he only turns his head so far, up and down. So you know, if these two pieces weren't there, this neck feels really good. It moves really nice and really smoothly in my hand. It's not loose, it's just done really well. So that's good. He got some articulation on his secondary shoulder pads right here, so to sort of help him move his hands and such. So that's good. There's it's like a swivel joint on the arm, and the swivel joint is attached to a little ball inside the body, which can allow him to move his shoulders actually down slightly to do the different posing. That's good. And go all the way up here and all the way back there, and double elbow joints. Hand on the board joint, and board joints on the swivel joint, so lots of movement right there. Torso also moves really well, up and down. The belt is detached from the hip, so you know, that's cool. The Advent deck does come out, and the detailing on the bottom is pretty nice. Now, if only we can get the technology, we can actually open the Advent deck and put the cards in there. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Follows the older style of leg to hip joints. So you got this swivel, which can go this far and then this back up and down, and sort of a full 360 rotation, but it does get pretty stiff halfway around, so I wouldn't do that too much. I might loosen the joint. Besides, his leg isn't legs aren't meant to go turn that much anyway, so unless he got like dislocated or something. But yeah, that's pretty good. Double knee joint, feet on a swivel joint here, swivel joint like that. So pretty much the old style. The toes goes down that much and goes up. Very 90-degree angle toe action right there. Kind of wish that bit was painted black, but got the abyss pretty much sharp thing on the bottom of his feet. And good news, these are die-cast feet, and it's great because, you know, what better way to show off metallic paint with die-cast than with die-cast feet. So this figure is very hefty. He feels very solid, feels very good. Nothing falls off anything. It moves smoothly. It's got die-cast feet, which is really, really good. I really miss the die-cast feet. This figure feels solid, especially for such a cheap figure. But you know, let's go on to the rest of the review. First of all, molding wise, there are a few marks here and there. Like there's a pretty deep hole in mold injection dot right there. Some bit there, because there's a line that goes down the back of his legs. You got painting wise, there's some silver bits missing on the belt. But overall, it's pretty good. There's some white misaligned on his body right there into the black areas. But that's the only minor gripes I have. Kamen Rider Abyss is a gorgeous figure. I sort of picked him up thinking, oh, Ryuki was sort of a really annoying figure. Hopefully this isn't that annoying. Navy blue is like my favorite color, so you know, he's got navy blue on him and some lighter blues, but you know, overall, I like the colors. And when I looked at this figure, there's a lot going on his design. His suit is very bulky. There's a lot of details going on, a lot of vents, a lot of stripes, a lot of art all over the place. This is a very complicated design. It's not like some of the other Ryukis where it's pretty simple. Not like Kuga or Agito where the leg is just nothing. It's just, like I said, there's a lot going on. Not just the front and also the back. It isn't a smooth figure. It's got all this armor and vents going all over his body, and even places that are normally, you know, sort of flat surfaces, like his legs and lower arms, he's got these silver stripes that go down there, just add a bit of depth, add a bit of something to going on. So this figure is definitely not boring. There's so much on him, and he looks great. I mean, he's not like stupid like Thor's Noashisko fusion state, or the cluster F state that people dubbed it, but you know, this guy's got a lot going on, but it all makes sense. It all fits in with the style and the design, and he looks simply beautiful. The color is great, apart from those minor gripes on a few lines here and there. The silver metallic blue is really nice, and but they don't go all over the place with the metallic stuff. There is sort of flat colors that balance it out and doesn't make the metallic colors sort of in your face and more obnoxious. So it's, you know, it's good, it's balanced. And of course with the joints, everything's so smooth, everything's so well done. This is a good example of really good SH Figuarts figures, and all SH Figuarts figures just try to be the same quality as this guy. And of course with the die-cast feet, that just pretty much seals the deal. Now, not only that, I mentioned already that this guy is pretty cheap. Yeah, he's one of the cheaper SH Figuarts with a lot of accessories, a really well built figure, and even comes with his own sort of stage act stand. What more do you want from an SH Figuarts? He's not missing anything. He's got all the accessories that he uses in the show, all the sword fence and strike fence that he does. He's got all the hands that you'd ever need to do all the different poses from the show, and you know, he's accurate looking. He's just a really good figure. They fixed all the issues I had with the Ryuki Rider. Things falling apart all the time with that figure. I mean, yeah, Ryuki, the figure looks really good until you touch him. The dragon, posing the dragon in his sort of final vent sort of pose form is just really annoying. The arms just don't fit right, and when you finally manage to fit one part right, another part falls off, and you look at the figure, all his little vent bits, the silver bits on his arms, and they keep falling off. Everything's just so loose and awkward. But this guy, he looks really good. He poses really good, and he comes with a lot of stuff, and that's also really good. I just can't praise this figure enough. If you like Decade or you like Ryuki, and you know you've been collecting SH Figuarts line, you gotta pick this guy up. And if you haven't picked up SH Figuarts yet, but you're thinking about it, and you know Ryuki and Decade are some of your favorite series, then you gotta pick this guy up. Especially when he's just in Hong Kong. He's really cheap right now in terms of SH Figuarts. So, phew. Other details, the belt buckle card fence looks really nice. The cards could be slightly brighter colored, but those are minor gripes, really. And yeah, good figure. Phew. So subscribe, suggest, and comment below. Check out Facebook for all these different photo poses I'll be doing. And of course, take care and have a nice day. Bye.